Hello everybody, this is Kevin with Inspiring How You See That. We're the inspirational channel that goes behind the scenes, interviews some of your favorite artists, entertainers, and much more. And we do inspirational stories, and we talk these Tech Tuesdays. So today we're back with part 3 of Trace, the camera recording system for the sports games. So we have already set up our phone. You got your roster, everything in there. I kind of showed you a little bit about your opponents, getting them all set up and everything. So it's always good to, test that out first before you go to a game, get everything, ready. So that way you have an idea on what you're doing. So those were some of the preliminaries. Now you're ready for a game, got your trace system set up, your camera set up. It is ready to go. There's a couple key components as far as setting up the camera. I'm going to go through the biggest thing, as you see from some of these pictures, and I'll get into another picture here, as far as the sidelines, you'll want to make sure once you have your system all set up on the stand, it is powered up, and you have now scanned your back QR code, as this picture back here was indicating, scanning the QR code on the back of the box, and it is now paired onto your cell phone. Biggest thing too is making sure you do have good signal where you're going to be recording, because it does have to Bluetooth onto the camera. So make sure, of course, your Bluetooth is on your phone. If it isn't on, just switch it on. Hopefully you have good, good reception, and everything should be a go. And then once it's paired, it'll show it's paired. So we'll go back to, after it's paired, we'll go back to setting this up on the field. So as I was saying, you can set it up on the field away from the line. It does say 4 to 5 steps. I think that's too close. As far as just from my experience, you can move it back further. I would say about maybe 10 feet. And we have moved them back 10 feet. So that way you can get a very good view, and it'll pick up everybody's numbers. If they go a little bit out of bounds, you can see that, see what happened with the play. And also too, it doesn't get in the way of the refs, and or anybody that's around, or if the ball's kicked out and it hits the pole, it's a little further away, or players come out and they might hit it. This way it's a little bit further away, a little more safety precaution than anything, but it does help film a little bit better. So now that the camera, of course, as we said, your QR code's on there, it's powered on, it is ready to go. Your phone, we have got everything set up. We got the team, everything in, on the phone, as we were talking about. I'm going to scroll back to that so you kind of see what we were talking about. So once your opponent, everything is all on there, ready to go. Camera, QR code. A reason why I'm repeating this is because you got to make sure everything is ready, fully ready, and it's good to double, triple check everything, because you don't want it recording, then all of a sudden it didn't record or it didn't upload. Because it is very important that your phone and your camera is Bluetoothing, because sometimes when it's recording in here, it'll record, but it sometimes you have to force record it. But it's good to make sure that that's all ready. So now your camera is set. It is almost time for game time, and you're ready to go. So then you'll click, let's go. Boom. It'll go on. It'll give you a second countdown, like a 15-second countdown. So now it's time to, of course, hurry up and put up your pole. So as you see, there's the screws. So you'll unscrew each one, and then you'll put first one up, go all the way up, and then you'll go to your second one, third one, so on and so forth. Make sure they're screwed down tight, because if you're at an area where it's really windy, or you're having some issues, it may sometimes slide back down or kick back down. So it's always good to make sure it's tight. So once that's ready, we'll go into the next step on the part 4, I would say, of the video process, and this will cover a little bit about the camera, watching the camera, having the correct setups and everything as far as that goes, and some other key tips. So we'll see you on the next video.